Datura is a genus of flowering plants in the nightshade family, Solanaceae. Known for their striking trumpet-shaped flowers and their powerful, often dangerous psychoactive properties, Datura species are both admired for their beauty and regarded with caution due to their toxic nature. Common names for this plant: Jimson weed, devil's trumpet, thorn apple, and moonflower. Scientific classification: genus Datura, family Solanaceae, includes several species like Datura stramonium, Datura metal, and Datura anoxia. Likely originated in Central and South America, but now found worldwide in temperate and tropical regions. The physical characteristics of the plant: the flowers, large, trumpet-shaped, and can be white, yellow, pink, or purple. Often fragrant, especially at night. Blooms open in the evening and close by morning. The leaves, broad, irregularly lobed, and dark green, emit a foul odor when crushed. Fruit, spiny, round capsules containing numerous seeds. Seeds are highly toxic. Size, grows as a bush or a shrub, typically reaching 1 to 2 meters in height. Toxicity, toxic compounds, contains tropane alkaloids like atropine, scopolamine, and hyoscyamine. Atropine is a tropane alkaloid and anticholinergic, used to treat certain types of nerve agent and pesticide poisoning, as well as some types of slow heart rate, and to decrease saliva production during surgery. It's typically given intravenously or by injection into a muscle. Eye drops are also available. The name atropine was coined in the 19th century when pure extracts from the belladonna plant, Atropa belladonna, were first made. The medicinal use of preparations from the plant in the nightshade family is much older, however. Mandragora, mandrake, was described by Theophrastus in the 4th century BC for the treatment of wounds, gout, and sleeplessness, and as a love potion. By the 1st century AD, wine of mandrake as an anesthetic for treatment of pain or sleeplessness. Preparations for anesthesia, often in combination with opium, persisted throughout the Roman and Islamic empires and continued in Europe. Atropine-rich extracts from the Egyptian henbane plant, another nightshade, were used by Cleopatra in the last century BC to dilate the pupils of the eyes in hope that she would appear more alluring. Likewise, in the Renaissance, women used the juice of the berries of the nightshade, Atropa belladonna, to enlarge their pupils for cosmetic reasons. This practice resumed briefly in the late 19th and early 20th century in Paris. In 1831, the German pharmacist Heinrich F.G. succeeded in preparing a pure crystalline form of the active substance, which was named atropine. The substance was first synthesized by German chemist Richard Willstatter in 1901. So another active ingredient in the Datura is scopolamine. Scopolamine was first written about in 1881 and started to be used for anesthesia around 1900. The name scopolamine is derived from one type of nightshade known as scopolia, while the name hyoscine is derived from another type known as black henbane. It is on the World Health Organization list of essential medicines. Scopolamine has a number of formal uses in modern medicine, where it is used in its isolated form and in low doses to treat nausea and vomiting, motion sickness, including seasickness, leading to its use by scuba divers, where it is often applied as a transdermal patch behind the ear. It's sometimes used as a pre-medication, especially to reduce respiratory tract secretions in surgery, most commonly by injection. Common side effects include sleepiness, blurred vision, dilated pupils, and dry mouth. Experiences of Datura hallucinations are widely documented, often as cautionary tales due to the plant's unpredictable and dangerous effects. These accounts frequently describe delirium, confusion, and vivid hallucinations that blur the line between reality and imagination. Vivid but disorientating hallucinations. Users often describe lifelike hallucinations that are indistinguishable from reality. They may interact with people, objects, or environments that are entirely imagined. One person reported speaking with friends in their room for hours, only to realize later they were alone the entire time. Conversations with imaginary people. Many report long, detailed conversations with non-existent individuals. These might include friends, deceased relatives, or even strangers. A user described sitting on a couch, smoking an imaginary cigarette, and talking to someone who wasn't there. They later realized the cigarette had been a hallucination, but they could still see and feel the smoke. Confusion and memory gaps. Datura causes intense confusion, often leaving users unable to discern dreams from reality. Many experience blackouts or fragmented memories. One person wandered through their house trying to catch invisible animals and woke up in a different room with no recollection of how they got there. Strong delirium. Unlike typical hallucinogens like LSD or psilocybin, Datura induces a delirium where the mind loses touch with logic and coherence. A user described spending hours trying to open a locked door that didn't exist, fully believing they were trapped. Some users report horrifying visions of insects, animals, or shadowy figures. These may crawl on their skin or appear suddenly in their environment. One individual described seeing spiders swarming across their walls and feeling them crawling on their body, despite nothing being there. Due to the confusion and hallucinations, users often engage in risky or irrational behavior without realizing. Datura trips can last 24 to 48 hours or longer, with lingering confusion, dry mouth, and blurred vision for days after ingestion. One individual reported feeling disconnected from reality and unable to focus for nearly a week after their experience. Feelings of isolation or paranoia. Hallucinations often include fear or paranoia, especially when users can't distinguish hallucinations from reality. A user described a profound sense of being watched by malevolent entities throughout the experience, leading to long-term anxiety. Some users report lingering mental health effects, such as anxiety, depression, or PTSD from terrifying trips. While Datura hallucinations can be intensely vivid and immersive, they are unpredictable and often terrifying. Unlike traditional hallucinogens, the experience is more akin to a psychotic break, with users unable to differentiate between real and imagined events. These accounts serve as a strong warning about the dangers of experimenting with this powerful and toxic plant.